Hello everyone, this is Optimus Prime, and I am very sorry for not having a video yesterday. I was hanging out with friends and I forgot to film the review I wanted to film. So here it is, and it's going to be out by today, and there will be 2 videos today. So stay tuned for the next one after this. But basically, we are taking a look at the now we're officially 3 days away. This was supposed to be when we were 4 days away, but we are now 3 days away from Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. That just again is insane. So we're so close. We're literally 72 hours away from the film's proper release, and I just cannot wait. But anyways, we are taking a look at the Transformers: Rise of the Beasts Optimus Primal roleplay mask. Now, there is more to this mask than meets the eye. Get it? Yeah, you get it. The detail on this mask is actually not too bad. Yeah, it's got a lot of, it's a monkey mask. We get a Maximal logo on the forehead. We get some blue for the jaw. He kind of looks like he has cat ears from this angle, which is kind of weird, but okay. We get some brown fur detail over here. We get some like kind of rough detail and textures over here, the top of the forehead, underneath the eyes, and all that kind of stuff. So that is pretty cool. It's a basic mask. In fact, here, let me demonstrate what this looks like. This is just a demonstration of what it looks like on my face. It is very uncomfortable. It is definitely made for a kid's face, but I have heard stories where parents who did get this for their kids said that their kids said that it was really uncomfortable. So yeah, it's just that there's take this off. There's just this the rubber nose part right here, and it just hurts to wear. But there is just a strap right here for the back, and it is flexible. It is adjustable too. There's a little adjuster strap right here, so that does help when wanting to adjust that, especially if you're putting it on your kid. But yeah, so it works as a mask. But here's the next gimmick that I will get into. Now, if you guys may notice, if we turn it around to the back, it looks kind of weird. It looks like yeah. So now that we know about that, because let's be real here, who's surprised about this anymore? Let's just get down to the transformation. So first, I'm just going to take these sections, untap them like so, and like so. A lot of these parts are a bit stiff, so bear with me. Untab this section right here at the base. That, and make that. So there we have that part all done. And then next, untab this section from the bottom, like so, and like so. And we're just gonna swing these parts to the back like so and like so. Next, what we're gonna do is this is gonna get kind of messy. We're going to bring all of this down like so. Now, what we're going to want to do is flip the head up also, is we're going to want to bring the arms down, and all of this is going to have to store. All of this is going to have to store inside of the chest cavity. Just tab it there. There's that. Okay, now next, take the legs, bring them all the way down like so. Down here, I'm just gonna pop the foot back on, because there we have that. Untab the legs like so. There we go. Just readjust everything real quick. There we have that. And one thing I do recommend is being careful here, because I do have a stress mine. Wow, what is a stress mine? A stress mark. So be careful when bringing these feet down. Yeah, so there's that. Rotate the foot around. Do the same thing on the other side, like that, and like that, and like that, and like that, and just kind of get him all. And after all of that struggling, here we have the Optimus Prime roleplay mask in his robot mode. I did not think that would be the order of words I would say in the same sentence, but here we are. And it doesn't look too bad in my opinion. It's definitely Optimus Primal. Just looking closely at the head sculpt, it is a very Optimus Primally looking head. Coming down here, we get some more of like this kind of chest detail. We get some blue paint right here, some red paint for here. Coming down here, we get some red and silver paint and brown paint for the legs, and that blue paint that was on the chin originally. We get blue for the fists, and proportionally, it's kind of wonky, but it works. It works in my opinion. Now, in terms of articulation, there's nothing at the head, but the arms can rotate, not all the way around, unfortunately, just like in two directions. That's really about it. They can move out about that far and in about that much. There is a hinge joint at the inside of this forearm, which is kind of weird. There is a ball joint. Don't untab. Okay. There is a ball joint at the elbow, which does allow it to move forward and back just a little bit, and there is a swivel at the wrist, and you can also swivel at the forearm, so that is pretty neat. We do have a swivel at the waist, which is on a very loud ratchet. The legs are on ball joints, so they can kick forward, not too much, back pretty decently. They can split, but not great. There is a bend at the knee, and we do have a ball joint in the ankle, which can pop off easily, so you know, you can get that. So articulation is not too bad for this figure. You can get him into some poses, but not great. Honestly, I really like this. It's very different from what we're used to, and there's only two that have been made, this one and Bumblebee. But I think it's pretty cool. You know, it's a interesting, weird, odd gimmick, but let's be real here. The idea of a car turning into a robot back in the 80s was a pretty interesting gimmick. So I guess this isn't really new in those terms, but honestly, a neat toy in my opinion. You know, it's just there's some fragility problems on this that, you know, that, you know, may be faced with this figure. Maybe same thing with Bumblebee also, but I have heard that this is actually the stronger out of the two masks. So if you want to pick one up, I highly recommend doing so, also before it gets recalled due to some certain purposes, but you know. But yeah, so I like it. It was only, well, I really can't really say only, this was about $35, which for this, no, God, no, I do not, at that price, I do not recommend this at all. But if it was a little bit less, if you can find on clearance, then I do recommend picking up. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much about it for this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one, which will be coming out in like a few minutes. So yeah, but anyways, have a good one, guys. Peace.